Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about the Muhajirs. Who are the Muhajirs? The Muhajirs are Muslim immigrants of multi-ethnic origin. They migrated from various regions of India, mainly the northern part. This all happened after the partition of India, and they migrated to settle in the newly independent state of Pakistan. Not all of the people who migrated from India are Muhajirs. This name is used to describe a very specific group of people that migrated. Even though some of them speak different languages, they are known as native Urdu speakers. Because of this, they are sometimes called the Urdu-speaking people. The term Muhajirs comes from a word in Arabic which means immigrant. This is associated with early Islamic history and the migration of Muslims. When people talk about the Muhajirs, they are referring to the small number of immigrants that came over to Pakistan from India that speak Urdu as their main language. The Muhajirs are a minority in Pakistan. There are roughly 10 million of them in a country of 193 million people. They make up about 5% of the population. Many of the Muhajirs migrated to the province of Sindh, and they are concentrated in the coastal city of Karachi. In Karachi, they make up about 40% of the population. Why does this minority have so much power? Even though they make up such a small percentage of the population, Muhajirs have a large influence in the country of Pakistan. Most Muhajirs are native Urdu speakers. Urdu is the national language of Pakistan. Their culture is also Pakistan's official culture. As you can imagine, this gives them a distinct advantage over other Pakistanis who do not speak Urdu as their first language and that have a different culture growing up. Muhajirs are heavily displayed on television, in books, and in other forms of media. Those who can read in Pakistan have grown up reading about the Muhajirs in many books, and they're portrayed in a certain way as to give them more power and influence. Now consider how the rest of the country should feel about this. No one who has an accent like their own appears on TV. They are forced to watch Urdu-speaking people on TV even today in 2017. Despite their small numbers, Muhajirs are dominant everywhere in Pakistani society. The leading politicians and political parties, such as Jamaat-e-Islami, PPP, MQM, are Urdu-speaking Muhajirs. They are the country's leading doctors, scientists, engineers, bankers, and educators. They have huge influence on the media, politics, judiciary, and even the Pakistan army. They often use this influence to shape the country's national discourse whenever they feel like using it. One of the organizations that the Muhajirs control is the MQM. The MQM is a political party in Pakistan that claims to represent the Muhajirs. They later changed their name to Muttahida Qawmi Movement. Muttahida means united, and this gives them a broader influence so as not to only represent a very small minority. The MQM is not the only way Muhajirs are influential. Everyday common Muhajirs are overwhelmingly strong influencers in Pakistan. This happens because people respect them for this title that has been ingrained in their minds through politics and propaganda. In the end, the Muhajirs are a small group of Muslim immigrants that have a large impact in Pakistan. They do this by having influential people in political parties, and they control the upper middle class of the country. Thank you.